Hello, my name is Dr. D.S. Mishra. I have been assigned Chapter 4 from the book prescribed for the students of BA, BCom, BSc second year. The title of the chapter is Major Ancient Indian Scientists. First of all, we will go through the summary of this chapter. The chapter starts with the general perception of Indians that science is an import from Europe. But in actuality, presence of science in India is more than 3000 years old. The golden era of science in ancient India is said to be from 4th century BC to 6th century AD. Outstanding contributions were made during this period. Many books were written on morphology, physiology, astronomical science, germination process, and medicinal uses of plants. Many scientists have been mentioned in this chapter. We will go through their names one by one. The first name which has been given in this chapter is that of Shushruta. Even today, Shushruta is recognized as the father of plastic surgery. He wrote a book, Shushruta Samhita. It has been translated into many languages of the world. He was the first physician who advocated caesarean operation. Then comes the name of Charak. Charak was the first person who gave the concept of digestion, metabolism, and immunity. He said that body functions due to three doshas. He also studied human anatomy and said that there were 360 bones in a human body. He also forwarded his theory that heart is the controlling center of a human body. Then comes the name of Kanad. Kanad was the first scientist who used the term Parmanu. He wrote Vaisheshik Sutra. This book is a blend of science, religion, and philosophy. But Kanad took a lead over other philosophers when he said that there is a variety of Parmanu as different as the different classes of substances, that is, earth, water, air, and fire. The idea of chemical change was also put forward by Kanad. He claimed that heat was responsible for any sort of chemical change. Then comes the name of Patanjali. Though yoga was mentioned in Atharva Veda, Upanishads, but yoga was presented properly by Patanjali. He presented the fundamentals and techniques of yoga adequately. He said that if you practice yoga, then you can achieve peace of mind. And if one achieves peace of mind, then he can see the God within. Then comes the name of Aryabhatta. He was a great astronomer scientist. Aryabhatta was the first person who deduced that Earth is round and rotates in its axis, creating day and night. He declared that moon is dark and shines only due to sun. He also said that solar and lunar eclipses don't occur due to Rahu and Ketu, but it occurs due to the shadows cast by the earth and the moon. In those times, Ujjain was a great name. It was a place of learning. Varamihir, a great scientist of those days, shifted to this place for his academic studies in various fields. Varamihir made significant observations in the field of ecology, hydrology, and geology. Varamihir claims that plants and termites serve as indicators of underground water. This theory of his is now receiving attention all over the world. Then comes the name of Nagarjuna. He was also a great scientist in those days. Many tales spun around him. It was said that he was in communion with God and goddesses. He had the power to change base metal into gold. It was also said that he knew the secret of elixir of life. Nagarjuna wrote a book, Ras Ratnakar, which deals with the preparation of rasas. According to Nagarjuna, to dissolve diamond, metals, and pearls, one can use vegetable acids, juices of fruits and plants. Then comes the name of Bhaskar. Bhaskar wrote a book, Siddhant Shiromani, which deals with different parts of and different aspects of mathematics. For example, Leelavati deals with arithmetic, Bijganit deals with algebra, Goladhyaya deals with spheres, and Grahaganit deals with planetary mathematics. Long before Isaac Newton and Leibniz, Bhaskara conceived differential calculus. Then we move on to the medieval period. In the medieval period, Emperor Jahangir is a great name in the field of naturalists. His contribution to this field is great. He describes various characteristics of birds, animals, their geographical distributions, their behavior with great accuracy. He also observed human traits in sarus cranes. He said that these birds not only loved their eggs and chicks, but also each other. Finally, in this chapter, the name comes of a great scientist, Savai Jai Singh. He was a great astronomer. With the help of astrolabes, he detected errors in the positions of stars and moon given in the tables of Indian, Arabic, and European astronomers. He took this matter to Muhammad Shah. Muhammad Shah told him to rectify this and gave him sufficient money to design and build different yantras, namely Samrat Yantra, Rama Yantra, Jai Prakash Yantra, and so on. He was also a great name in those days. He made two fundamental contributions to astronomy. One is the measurement of the precision of equinox, and the other obliquity of the ecliptic. So this much is the summary of this chapter. We will be going through the comprehension portion after this. Thank you.